Are you a K-pop fan and needing a change in your password and want to find a way to incorporate your bias? Well, look no further because I have done the work to help you determine which K-pop group names would be strong passwords. Yes, because these are the important questions we ask ourselves here in the K-pop community. Right up there with who has the best chocolate abs or when was the last time my bias gave me a pregnancy scare. It's a hard life for us K-pop fans, okay? Hey everyone, I'm Derek, otherwise known as Dare to Be, and I've done years of research and several videos telling you which names are the best and worst in search engines. But I've never done one about the best names for passwords. I have to give credit for my subscriber TikTaka99%, formerly Justine, who gave me this brilliant idea a little over 6 months ago. And well, honestly, I had to sit on it for a bit just to see where it would take me because I like to sit. I told you being a K-pop fan is hard. Try being a classy yet sassy K-pop YouTuber. I can only flip my hair back so much. Anyways, well, here I am finally bringing this idea to life to tackle the serious predicaments that we all often face every 6 months. Changing our passwords. Thanks to some online tools, I was able to rank all of the K-pop group names based on their password strength using the time it would take to uncover them using password cracking programs. As someone who works in the information technology department in my current career, I am familiar with the requirements for good password selection in today's insecure world. At work, we had to personally change our passwords every 30 days, and even in this day and time, the rules are constantly changing and evolving thanks to the increasing number of cyber attacks. Super fun. Sarcasm. And so, in this video, it should be obvious that if the group is not featured here, the password is most likely able to be cracked in seconds. Like B1A4, which despite having numbers and letters, is only 4 characters long and still can be cracked in 1 second. The K-pop groups AB6 and Ocean proved to be a little bit more challenging with 10 seconds to crack. Passwords used to simply require a minimum of 8 characters, so the K-pop group P1 Harmony reached that threshold and can be cracked at around 46 seconds. But these days, you need to have at least a symbol, uppercase, and lowercase letters. N.Flying, for example, came in at 52 seconds to crack, but interestingly, Black 6 came in at 57 seconds despite not having a lowercase. Maybe it's all the uppercase letters mixed with numbers, who knows. Moving into the minutes tier, there were 3 K-pop groups that I found whose names used as passwords could be cracked within 2 minutes. Lucas, Promise 9, and 3racha, or Suriracha. Boy group AlphaBAT took longer, coming in at 5 minutes, and to my surprise, very in BONUSBaby came in at 6 minutes, as they too are groups without a symbol in their name. Boy group Uptension, who I am still waiting for to achieve their first win, by the way, came in at 9 minutes. Shortly lived girl group Obelisk was 11 minutes, while MONSTA X came in at 13 minutes, which I presume because their name adds a layer of complexity, simply having a space in their name. The next tier of minutes to crack is 17 minutes, and I found 6 K-pop groups that fell into this category. Subunits B2B4U and EXO-CBX, girl group UA, which packs of fun symbols in her name, and unconventional spellings of CRAVITY, ENHYPEN, and VoiceBur. This is because hackers often zero in on common words and symbols that people incorporate into their passwords. Therefore, CRAVITY, ENHYPEN, and VoiceBur take on new words and spellings that go against the norm. Only Wannabe came in at 29 minutes simply because it varies its use of uppercase and lowercase letters, while wrongfully disbanded group Kiss&Cry appeared on this list with 32 minutes. Ampersands are super fun and obviously not used as much as exclamation points are. So take notes, everyone. Veteran group SG Wannabe finishes the minutes portion of our countdown at 41 minutes to be cracked. And moving on into the hours category, Epik High came in at 1 hour to be solved. Again, that fun use of a space and unconventional spelling are at play here, thus adding a little bit of a layer of complexity here. The next set of K-pop groups showed they could be cracked in 3 hours or less. After School, Zetskis, Golden Child, and especially open parentheses G, close parentheses I-DLE, otherwise known as I-DLE or Girdle. I call them Girdle, who I have been very vocal about on this channel for explaining how annoyingly difficult their name is to type into search engines. By all means, use their name and then some for a password, because I can guarantee you, you're creating a challenge for those password breakers. Anyways, the original FTISLAND spelling with the periods and space came in at 3 hours, and their current spelling in all caps as one word FTISLAND is actually 11 seconds. I found 3 K-pop groups that fell into the 5-hour tier, which included Boys Republic, Cherry Bullet, and Wonder Boys. Royal Pirates clocked in at 6 hours to be cracked, while Cosmic Girls upped the challenge to 11 hours. Remember, the space counts for a lot here. Stray Kids, according to my checkers, proved to be a tad more difficult with 13 hours. The rookie girl group LE hit the next level with 16 hours to solve, while Gen 1 girl group V.O.X with the period symbol stylization came in at around 18 hours. And rounding out the hours set, Girls' Day was at the next level with 20 hours to crack. And 5 Dolls moves us into the Days tier, and their group name was able to be cracked with 1 day, while Project Girl group Refund Sisters clocked in at 2 days. Now we move into the much more complex names, where Gen 2 legends Brown Eyed Girls came in at 8 months to crack if you were to use their name as a password, which is good because it's considered best practice to change your password at a minimum of every 3 months. Brown Eyed Soul ups it to 1 year to be solved. This is because the name Brown Eyed Soul is more unconventional sounding compared to Brown Eyed Girls in terms of word combinations. And now we have reached the highest echelon of K-pop group names to use as your very own passwords, as according to my checkers, it would take supposedly centuries to crack using the modern technology we have. Granted, obviously this is all subject to change, but you're free to start using them immediately as is, if you can. Spoiler alert, they're all K-pop subunit names. Oh My Girl Banhana is first up that fell into the centuries tier, but to me this is technically not the best, simply because it lacks a character or symbol in their name. Apink's JooJiRong is also in the same boat, same situation, that it lacks a symbol that's typically needed to make the password meet standard complexity requirements. I say throw in a fun asterisk to shake things up, because who doesn't like to feel like a star, baby? Block B's B.BASTARZ is another great one to use, but you must use the hyphen. Otherwise, Block B B.BASTARZ with no hyphen can be solved in 8 years or less. B.BASTARZ by itself is cracked within 15 minutes. You're welcome. Super Junior's K-Pop or K-R-Y is next up. And actually, most of the Super Junior subunits all work in some fashion because they use a variety of symbols combined with spaces, uppercase, and lowercase letters. But Super Junior's K-Pop is the most complex because even if you compare it to Super Junior-K-R.Y with no period symbols, the latter can be solved in about 6 years, while Super Junior by itself is cracked in about 3 hours. LOONA's Odd Eye Circle is another great password choice because of its length, symbol use, and complexity. And finally, another great K-pop group name to use as a password is Generation-TTS because of its length, multiple symbols, and varying upper and lowercase letters. Girls' Generation by itself, though, however, is cracked within 1 day. And there you have it, folks. These are just some new password ideas for you all to use in your upcoming required changes. Obviously, don't share below that you'll be changing to one of those passwords below because hackers will be watching, I guarantee it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you found this video fun and insightful. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. Check out many more of my videos while you're here, and I shall see you next time.